For as long as GTA games have been popular, other developers have tried to recreate their own GTA-esque game. Fans usually label these as GTA killers, but none of them have succeeded. I think it really started back with Saints Row. They were good games, they were fun games, but they were not GTA killers. Even the Just Cause franchise, again, very fun games, but not even close to the level that the GTA games were on. Watch Dogs was a game that was semi-recent that tried, I think, their hardest to become a GTA killer, and it had some cool ideas, but it was made by Ubisoft and it just wasn't that great. Mafia is another one. Great story, you know, great graphics and everything, but not really on the level of GTA. And even really recent, Cyberpunk. This game, before it was released, was classified as a GTA killer, but it also failed at being a GTA killer. Now, I will say Cyberpunk is probably one of the best games of all time, at least in my opinion, but it is not a GTA killer. So will we ever get a GTA killer? The answer is no. Come on, like, let's be honest. The only way GTA will die is if GTA kills itself. And what I mean by that is Rockstar are going to be the ones who kill GTA if they, you know, stop innovating, stop pushing the boundaries, stuff like that. And it doesn't seem like that's the case with GTA 6. Maybe GTA 7, they get a little lazy, a little complacent, but at least for GTA 6, it doesn't look like any of that stuff is happening. So you may be wondering, well, then why am I even making this video? Well, there are actually two upcoming games that have some very close similarities with GTA yet again. One of them is actually made by an ex-Rockstar employee, and not just any ex-Rockstar employee, one of the founders of Rockstar North, Leslie Benzies. He was there since the start. He created these GTA games. He left Rockstar, I think, back in 2016, so he's worked on every single GTA game, and he has a new game that is coming out that we recently learned a little bit more about, and it looks kind of like a GTA game. So in this video, I wanted to share what these games are and maybe give you some other games to look forward to in addition to GTA 6. Because like I said, will these games be the GTA 6 killer? No, of course not. But hopefully they could rival GTA 6, and that's always a good thing. Competition is never a bad thing. So without further ado, let's go ahead and hop into the video and check out what these two games are. So we'll start with the game made by ex-Rockstar developer Leslie Benzies. Again, just as you can see from the GTA wiki, I mean, he's literally worked and was the producer on every single GTA game, basically. He started there in 1999. Left in 2016, and a few years ago he started his own development studio, and they're making this game called Everywhere. And I've actually made a video like a year or two ago talking about this. It's a very confusing game because the Everywhere game isn't actually a game, it's more of a platform where people can build things, I think. And this was like a concept art of it. That's not the GTA killer. I think the way it works is inside of the Everywhere platform, there's this game being made called Mind's Eye. And this right here is maybe a GTA competitor. And they recently gave us some more information on this game like a few days ago. They say Mind's Eye is a single player story-driven action adventure set in a near future America exploring AI, corporate espionage, and political corruption with high octane driving, explosive combat, and best in class cinematics. You play as this character called Jacob Diaz, a former soldier with a mysterious neural implant who is suffering from memory loss and flashbacks, set out on a series of dangerous covert missions to unlock the secrets of your past in a world filled with persistent threat of artificial intelligence, as well as high-tech experimentation, corporate espionage, political corruption, and an unchecked military. Mind's Eye is an immersive experience with a mind-bending complex narrative, rich environments, groundbreaking combat, future tech, and high-speed chases. And they actually posted some screenshots of this game, which I'm assuming, you know, is a work in progress. Don't know how far along it is, but we have the character here shooting a gun. Obviously, you know, it looks pretty good. Some more, maybe that's the unchecked military they're talking about. That's probably a cinematic shot, but you can see the graphics actually look pretty damn good. Here we have a shot of cars driving, and this is what made me think this is like a GTA-esque game. They also mentioned, you know, it's a futuristic world, but it's not that far into the future. This isn't cyberpunk. This is also GTA-esque, I believe, in that these aren't, you know, like the real life models of the cars, I don't think. Here we have another great looking screenshot. People have actually compared this screenshot and this character to like Lucia from trailer 1. And yeah, look, the graphics look great. I mean, you can't deny that. Here we have another shot, doesn't really show a whole lot. And then the final one is also the character shooting at some trucks in some sort of neighborhood, which again is very similar to, you know, a GTA game. And I'll just play like I think it's like a 20-30 second teaser trailer they released as well. To me though, what makes this particular game so interesting is that it's made by Leslie Benzies. I mean, he was one of the big guys on GTA in Rockstar. And so I am very interested to see what he comes up with. Like, was he as big of a part in those GTA games as people make him out to be? You know, if this game turns out to be really good, then the answer is probably yes. But yeah, if this game kind of sucks, then maybe his role in those GTA games was maybe a little less than people make it out to be. But that is the first game. Look, from these screenshots from that little teaser, there's not a whole lot you can tell. I will say it doesn't necessarily look very GTA-esque. It does look more cyberpunk-esque, where the story is maybe more important. Where to me, the opposite is actually true for GTA. Like, the gameplay is more important than the story. Like, GTA stories, they've been good, but I don't think they're winning any awards for their writing. But we'll have to wait and see on this Mind's Eye. I think it's been rumored that we might get some more information on it later this year. But that is the first game. That is the game made by Ex-Rockstar president Leslie Benzies. And I actually did forget to throw this in here, but it is supposed to be an open world game. So that's why I also think, you know, a lot of people are going to compare this to GTA. It's an open world game with cars, with shooting, that is made by, you know, one of the big Ex-Rockstar developers. Now, this other game is, I think, super early on in development. We've only got a couple of screenshots, but it looks very cool. It reminds me of GTA 4 a lot. It's made by this company called Liquid Swords, who from this tweet here, you can see was actually created by one of the Just Cause developers. Here was a little description of what this game is going to involve. You'll be punching, shooting, and car brawling your way through a city that we built from the ground up. So again, stuff you see and do in GTA games, which is why we're having this comparison. And we'll start here actually with the concept art they've released. So here we have people brawling, you know, a very GTA-esque thing to do, but that does look pretty gruesome, pretty graphic, maybe the more RDR2-esque brawling. Here we have another one where this guy's dragging a person, like I'm assuming a dead person maybe, you know, over like a hockey ring. The aesthetic for this game is, I think, what stood out to me. And here we have the last concept art where car brawling. I mean, I don't exactly know, is car brawling just basically what we do in GTA where we're just running into other cars and shooting people and stuff? Maybe, I guess, but this is a pretty cool little concept art screenshot. The main car actually reminded me of the GTA 6 trailer car that Lucy and Jason were in at the very end, but it does have like some NOS looking stuff at the bottom, like some sort of boost. Obviously, you have a guy on a bike over there. Taking a look at actual screenshots though, this is sort of what reminds me of GTA 4. They said it's loosely based off of New York, so I guess, you know, the comparisons definitely are there. But I will say, seeing this almost like makes me want a GTA 4 remaster or remake. Like, imagine if we had a GTA 4 that looked this good. Maybe one day with Rockstar doing all their remakes and remasters. But here's another shot just of, you know, the street. A lot of these, the world isn't super filled because, again, I think they're super early on in development. This game is also being made in the Unreal Engine 5, so that's why I think the lighting and everything looks great. Here's another one just showcasing the lighting and the, you know, again, that aesthetic. I think I read this was maybe being set like in the 90s, so kind of refreshing maybe that we're going back in time with this particular game and not forward in time like the other game we mentioned. And I think here's the last shot at night, like in some back alley. Doesn't, you know, really show a whole lot, but again, very cool vibe, very cool aesthetic. Now, what makes this one a bit more interesting is actually today, as of me making this video, they said on Twitter they have no plans on actually being a competitor to GTA or to make a GTA type game, which is interesting given the fact that everything they've showed, everything they've talked about feels and sounds like a GTA game. So, look, keep watching this space is what they say. Maybe that's what, we'll have to do, but it's a very cool idea. It's made by some Just Cause developers, so they're familiar with open world games. And it looks to be a lot more grounded, which is, again, very refreshing considering at least what we've seen in like GTA Online with all the futuristic stuff. So that is another game that could maybe be a GTA-like game. I will end the video by saying, look, there's a lot more that goes into games than graphics, because obviously both of those games graphically look amazing. Like, one of the reasons GTA games and Rockstar games in general are so good is because they do the little things great, like horse balls shrinking in the cold in RDR2. Like, who thinks of that? No one, except for people that work at Rockstar. So it obviously is yet to be seen if these two games are going to have some of those smaller details. Also, they're a lot smaller development teams. Rockstar is like 7,000 developers strong, where I'm sure these aren't even nearly as close to that. But as GTA fans, we really haven't ever had, I think, even like a decent competitor in the scene. And I think that's why so many people will keep going back to like GTA 5, because in the 10 years since it's launched, we haven't gotten a game that's even close to it. So maybe if these two games can pull that off, maybe we'll have, an additional game apart from GTA 6 that we can also enjoy. But let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. Is there any hope ever for a, GTA, I'm not going to say GTA killer because that'll never happen, but a GTA competitor, like a real GTA competitor? Anyways, thank you guys for watching the video. Please drop the video a like if you did enjoy. Subscribe for more GTA 6 content. Hopefully we'll get like a trailer 2 maybe soon. But as always, I will see you guys in the next one.